Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're gonna be trying out the improved Morphe 35O, but it's the 3502. Girl, here it is. This is the Morphe 3502. It's basically a second edition of the Morphe 35O, and everyone was raving about 35O when it first came out because it was like a really amazing warm palette that like we've seen before, I guess, but like not like this from Morphe. I'm going to show you guys a side-by-side of the Morphe 35O and the 3502. This is what the old packaging looks like. It's the same like plastic packaging, but just different writing and like different font. As you can see, this is the new one at the top and this is the old one at the bottom. And on the back of the old one, there's nothing on the back, and there's like this little 35O sticker. And then on the new palette, we have some stuff on the back. It says like their Instagram handles, their website, California, and all that stuff on the back. And the sticker is new as well. It's not the same little white sticker, it's like a black sticker, and it says 3502. So it came with a little slip like this. The only thing I don't really like about slips like this, because I personally am not going to keep the slips. I usually don't keep the little plastic slips for palettes, but since they have the names on them, it's kind of hard to just like not keep them, because like you want to know the names so you can tell people what shades you're using. But I mean, it's not that hard to just say, oh, I'm gonna be taking this like red shade and then I'm gonna be taking the shimmer shade, you know. But I guess, I don't know, maybe I can just keep it at the top here so I can like show you guys what shades I'm using, I guess. I don't know how that's gonna work, but we'll just make it work. Eyeshadows are reformulated, so they're not the same formula as before. They're like more buttery, more creamy, easier to blend, and more pigmented. Bruv. Yeah, they're definitely more pigmented than the other palettes that they have. Okay, let's just get right into this look, because I want to beat my face right now, like chop chop chop. Okay, chop chop chop. Okay, so I just zoomed you guys in a bit so you guys can see all the eyeshadow goodness. Okay, so I'm priming my eyelids right now with my Urban Decay primer potion, like I always do, of course. I was gonna try a different primer, but I didn't want to like jeopardize my eyeshadow and like try to blame the eyeshadow of looking dusty when it's actually my primer. So I'm setting my primer with the shade Universal from that palette, and damn, this shit is very yellow beige. It's not like the other beige. I kind of like it though. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the shade Blaze, and I'm gonna put that in my crease. I'm gonna blend this color onto the outer third of my eye and the inner corner of my eye. Go into the shade Heat, which is this shade right here. It's like a deeper warm orange color, and I'm taking it on my MAC 217 brush. Let's see. Oof, look at that brown, guys. You see that? That's a brown, honey. That is a brown. We're gonna go into that shade. Take the shade Rich, which is very fitting for the shade. This shade right here, Rich. And I'm gonna pop that into my crease. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the shade Wiz, which is a black eyeshadow. And finally, there's a black ass eyeshadow in a Morphe palette. Like, that's what we all have been waiting for. I'm gonna start on my outer third. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna start on the outer third of my eye and work this color into the crease. Okay, so she's not too black. I thought it was gonna be like way blacker. But I also didn't put on too much, so yeah. Like once you start packing the color on, that's where you see the most pigment, you know? You really have to pack with this shade. That's what I'm noticing. So now I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease, but I'm not gonna cut the whole thing. I'm just gonna cut the center, because I want like a center cut crease happening. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. I'm gonna take my ColourPop concealer in the shade Golden 60. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease with this concealer. Okay, so I'm gonna take the shade Heat again. And I'm going to put that right here. Now for the center of the lids, I want to do something like poppin'. Okay, poppin'. So I think I'm gonna take the shade Pure, which is this really pretty shimmer shade. Oh yes, honey. Okay, the shimmer is like not as poppin' as I want it to look. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet my brush with some setting spray. Oh yeah, you see that? There we go. That's how you make your shimmer pop. Okay, so I'm gonna blend those edges one more time. Okay, we're gonna move to the lower lash line now, and I'm basically taking the same shades we did before, but I'm gonna go in with the black shadow first. And take that shade Heat one more time, and I'm gonna go right under that to smoke it out. Take the shade Fire as well. Ooh, poppin'. So I went ahead and put on lashes, and the lashes that I'm wearing today are the Certified lashes in the style Enchanting. So now that the eyes are done, let's move on to the face. Today it's nothing new, but you guys like seeing me do my face makeup, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. So for primer today, I'm gonna be using my Master Prime from Maybelline, and then this is the Blur Plus Smooth primer. I guess there's different ones, I'm not really sure, but this is the one I have, and I really like this primer. I want to do a favorites video of just like my monthly makeup favorites, because I have a few favorites that I want to show you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and color correct my face a bit with my Dream Lumi concealers from Maybelline, if it wants to focus. And I'm going in with the shade Dark. I just like stipple it in with my foundation brush. For foundation today, I'm going to be using my Becca Ultimate Coverage Cream Foundation. And this is in the shade Sienna, and I've been really liking this foundation. Yeah, I really like it. And I just like to stipple this in with a, this brush, I always forget to tell you guys what brush this is, but it's from Shop Miss A, and all of their products from Shop Miss A are $1, and this brush is the High Def F4 brush. And they have like a bunch of different brushes, like eyeshadow brushes, face brushes, powder, and everything, and they're all $1. Or you can buy them in sets, like 10-piece set for $10 and all that stuff. So that's really cool. This is the Pure Cameo Contour Stick. It's a dual-ended contour. So it has a highlighter on this end and a contour. But I never really use the highlighter because I just don't. And I'm just gonna go ahead and contour my cheeks a little bit. For concealer today, I'm going to take my Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer. Now I'm just going to blend my contour. And now I'm going to blend out my under eye concealer, and I'm going to use a brush today instead of a beauty blender, just because I don't feel like wetting a beauty blender right now. And the brush I'm using is this Real Techniques domed eyeshadow brush. Okay, now I'm going to go in and set everything in place. I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Deep, like I've been using for a while now. So for highlighter today, I'm going to take my NYX Away We Glow Illuminator in the shade Brick Road. Okay, so for lips today, I'm just gonna go in with some clear lip gloss and call it a day. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I'm living for it. Are you guys living for it? Because I'm living for it. So my final thoughts on the Morphe 3502 palette is I actually really love it. Like, it's bomb. So let me just go through the pros and the cons of this palette. So the pros of this palette is that it's definitely black girl friendly. Like, as you can tell, the shades literally show up. Like, you're not gonna have a problem with shades showing up on your eyes if you're dark skinned or anything like that. Especially the more, I done already fucked up this palette, you guys. I already done fucked up. But like, the more rich shades will definitely be showing up on you, like this shade right here, Fire or Flame, whatever it's called. Ablaze, Heat. All those shades right there are going to show up on you and they're going to be true to their colors. The only problems I had with this palette was the fact that some shades, they look darker than they are when they're applied onto the eyes. So the shade right here, this is the shade Rich. The shade right here, I was blending it into my crease as you guys were seeing earlier, and it wasn't as deep as I thought it was gonna be, but that's like logic, because usually when there's a deep shade, it's not gonna look exactly like it is on your skin tone that it will look on somebody else, obviously, because you're darker. So that's gonna happen. The black eyeshadow, I noticed that it is kind of patchy a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like kind of patchy in some areas, but it's not that big of a deal. Like, especially if you have lashes, like the lashes will cover up any patchiness, to be honest, because I can't see from far away that it's patchy, but I know that it's patchy because I applied it, so I know what it looks like. Black shade applies, I don't know if you guys have ever used like loose pigments like before, but like loose matte eyeshadow pigments, they apply like, they're dark at first, but then when you blend them out, they get lighter. So that's what happens with this black. So I would suggest, that actually happens with like a few of the darker shades. So I would suggest with this palette, you want to pack on the eyeshadow instead of just sweeping it in first, you know what I mean? Because you'll get more pigment out of the eyeshadow rather than just like sweeping it on and all the shadow is just blowing everywhere. So especially with this black shade, it's packing it on first and then like slowly but surely blending out the edges and stuff, because you're gonna get muddy real quick, okay girl? But this is a banger. Like, this palette is a banger. Like, I can see myself using this a lot because it has so many different shades that I could just wear with so many different looks. Like, I can do black smoky, I can do brown smoky eye, I can do a neutral look, you know, I can do a cut crease, I can do this look that I have now, you know, you can do neutral, darks, fiery, red, orange, you know, all those good colors. So that's why I really bang with this palette. Like, I bang with this palette, okay? But everything else blended perfectly into the eyes. It was super buttery, super pigmented, and I really like this palette. So yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts on this palette. I really suggest you guys trying it out for yourselves just to see if you like it yourself. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'll leave all the products that I used in today's video in the description bar down below. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, all Makeupbyshaniah, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
And they feel it. 22 on me, 22 clothes on me.